This is Sali Balota with the BBC. Today we're interviewing an icon in the Albanian community who is also known as a sinner and saint. You've done great things in the Albanian community as well as dark things. So my question is, what's it like being an Albanian in 2020?
That's a really good question. Being Albanian in 2020. You know, when I was growing up in the city, being an Albanian guy, if you didn't get arrested by the time you were 18, if you didn't carry a gun, play cards, drink and smoke, you were considered a pussy. That's the truth. Nowadays, the Albanians, the kids right now, they lost their way. They lost their sense of being Albanian. They don't have the traditions. They don't carry the respect that we have. You know, when you have somebody over the house having company over, it's a burden to them. They can walk in the house, they see company, they run to their room and lock the door. They don't acknowledge anybody. We have Albanians that are doing great things right now, you know? And these Albanians nowadays, you got some of these young kids, if they don't have their phone on them, they don't even know how to get home. Well, like I said, these Albanians, they're doing great. They got lawyers, and you got doctors, and you got executives and CEOs of companies. But they distance themselves from being Albanian, which is horrible. I think they should acknowledge being Albanian and like put pride in it. And you know what? We'll tell everybody, we'll show everybody that, hey, how proud of you that we are. You kind of went to the American side and left your sense of Albanianness, and I think that's kind of wrong. I think that you should tell everybody you're Albanian, no matter how good of an executive, how good you're doing, and let us put pride in you. Let us show you how much we care about you and we love you, that you are doing great things. Now I want to touch on a really touchy subject. It's Albanians, guys and girls that marry outside their race. Or not race, but they marry Americans or whatever they marry Italians. Doesn't matter what. The heart wants what the heart wants. I have nothing against it. I think it's beautiful. Whatever it is, it is. But I think that like the girls who marry outside, they're Albanian. They marry Americans or Italians, whatever the race they marry. Acknowledge you're Albanian. Be proud that you're Albanian. Don't try to hide it when you're around his family and around his friends, around the other Americans, whatever. Oh, you know, you act like you're not Albanian. I don't give a shit. Scream it out loud from the rooftop. You're Albanian. Be proud and let them all know it. Same with you men. You marry women that are not Albanian. Be proud. And they invite you to weddings. I heard a lot of Albanians. Oh, you know what? I don't really speak a lot of Albanian, and I don't want to go. I feel awkward. Like they're all looking at me. No. We want you to come to these weddings. We want you to come to Albanian festivals. We want you there because you're Albanian. Don't lose that part of you. Stay your Albanian and be proud of your Albanian. Doesn't matter who you married. I think that a lot of us that done this stuff is they walk away from being Albanian. Keep that tradition to you. Keep it alive. Keep it hot. Let them know who you are. Don't lose that about you. Acknowledge your Albanian. Keep that Albanian pride. Because you know what? It's beautiful. I think that Albanians right now, they don't understand that us older Albanians, we've paved the way for you guys. You know, we've scratched and crawled to make it. We've done everything we could, and we're proud to be Albanian. We show our happiness, our pride to everybody. We don't care where we're at or who we're with. We tell everybody we're Albanian. We don't give a fuck. We want you kids to understand that too. You say you're Albanian and don't give a fuck what anybody else thinks. That's number one. It should be number one for you. Tell everybody you're Albanian. Don't try to cover it up or hide it because you're with a different race, or you're with another American, or you're with. Doesn't matter. Be proud of who you are. And you know what? If you're invited to a wedding or there's no Albanian, go to it. If you learn 3 words, maybe they're cuss words, but at least you learn 3 words. No one's gonna look at you different. You're accepted. You're an Albanian. You're always gonna be. There's nothing. You can't change that. If you don't speak Albanian, it doesn't matter. We have Zucks in our community right now that speak Albanian. They speak better Albanian than some of the Albanian kids right now. That's a shame. Like they come to our weddings right now. Zucks come to our weddings. In my day, if Zuck came to an Albanian wedding, he'd be an unsolved mystery. They wouldn't be able to find his body. But that's saying that's my day. Now it's a different time. Now I want you guys to understand. Being Albanian, be proud of who you are. If you are who you are, we'll be proud of you. We'll put you on a pedestal. You don't have to go somewhere else and try to fit in with another group. Stick to your own group, to your own people. We're going to be proud of you, and we're going to make you proud. Thank you. That's all I really got to say. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.